Hello from the dung heap, everybody. These are my friends. A lot of them.
Friends.
There he is. Hi, sweetie.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
And we're live. Hello. SPTV. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Easter Eve. Happy Easter to anyone who celebrates, which will be soon for me in a couple of hours. It'll be midnight. So this isn't quite midnight musings. I was on around this time last night and I think it was a really good time. I stayed up with the Dirty Stay Ups. If anyone knows about Chow Yun Smut's channel, she goes on at 2 a.m. my time. And yeah, I stayed up for the Dirty Stay Ups. And yeah, that was fun. It's always fun to do that, but I can't do that every night. And I was so wound up, I ended up not going to bed till between 5 and 6 a.m. Very a.m. So yeah, so I didn't do morning musings this morning, so I thought I would come on tonight, and here we are, guys. So I just want to do a few greetings for anyone who is watching on the replay. Thank you so much for watching, and please just say hello in the comments. That would be awesome. So thank you everybody for being here. Okay, we had some early birds. We had Lumi Dawa. Hey there. Looking forward to seeing you. Thank you. We got Venus Blue Jeans. Looking forward to this. You missed my comment last night, but I just wanted to say, oh, sorry about that. I had a lot of comments, so I'm probably going to miss some tonight too. I just wanted to say again, thank you for being you. I watch you every day while I work, and it's been great free therapy for me. Aww. Well, I'm not a therapist, but thank you. You guys are my therapy. So it works both ways. Oh, and our friend Maya across the pond. Oh, dang. I'll be sleeping, so I guess I have to be on the replay crew tomorrow, but sending love to you all. Thank you. And when you're watching this replay, thank you, Maya. Awesome. And I was talking, I guess. Andrea Wise, hello. Paula Candeloro. Just Jazz. I love that. And we're getting to when we're starting here. Yay. Okay. DS Kitty. Everyone needs to watch Serge and Aaron's live stream from today. Yes, it is very graphic and upsetting, but it needed to happen. Otherwise, people may not understand how bad the abuses really are. And yes, I agree. I watched it. It was very, very hard to watch. And absolutely trigger warning. If you need to take breaks or put your phone down or not even watch it at all, definitely take care of yourself. But I do think it was necessary to talk about, and I'm glad they did it. And I know it wasn't easy for them, and I am going to refer to it. I think I might just play a couple seconds of it. Nothing super graphic, but I just want to play one really short, poignant part of it because it helps to illustrate the point that I want to make tonight. Regarding a certain person named Stefani A. Hutchinson. So I got a message for her tonight. And here we are. And give me any input you have, and I'll try to get to as many questions and comments as. And I see my hubby just got home and he popped into the back. Thank you, hon. Again, another romantic date night, Saturday night. I do have a beer I just popped open. Yeah, so hopefully I won't get some kind of advertising strike, but so yeah, so please put comment or question before your comment if you want me to read it. Yes, I was talking the stream. Yeah, it was really hard to to watch. It really was. Okay. Let's put this up. Cynthia Dauber. Question: why is it okay for Mike Rinder to use an experimental drug in his therapy, but not Miriam? Yes, Mike is on a trial program, but I bet he researched it as much as sorry. I'm just having a hard time reading. I usually can totally read autocorrect, but not always. Okay. I bet he researched as much as Miriam researched her treatment. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I agree. And also, many people, including myself, gave to it. Yeah, I don't what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? And that's another thing I'm going to bring up is I've got 3 articles here from Aslan's blog or whatever Stefani Hutchinson calls it. And I just want to touch on a few of the articles that she's written while she's confronting and shattering and speaking against Scientology and the abuses. While she's actually has several articles against the children of Scientology, against the victims and the survivors of Scientology. And it's just disgusting. And I'm just going to show you a few things on it. So, okay. Yes, Blake Reed, leave them alone, Stephanie. You're not special, nor are you a victim. Yeah, I mean, maybe she's a victim of something, but she's certainly not a victim of Scientology. And being a self-appointed expert or whatever, she seems to be an expert in a lot of things, which we will discover in some of her articles. You know, I don't know if she's a doctor either. She might be. She might be a pharmaceutical researcher. She just seems to be an expert on everything. Everything. Love in life. Just this is so horrendous. Someone on a foundation board would do this. Tip of the horrible of actions. Overwhelming amount of toxicity. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But first, coffee. Hey there, Susie. Good to see you. Stephanie and Brenda need to realize that there are as many ways to do the work as there are people doing it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's one reason why I do want to show a little clip of today of the stream with Aaron and Serge. And if those gentlemen are not doing the work, I don't know who is. I mean, putting themselves out there and being vulnerable and showing the horrors that those children have gone through and some are still going through, you know. And also I happened to catch most of the stream with Miriam and my lawyer friend, Zach, is that what we call him? Yeah. So I saw that and my heart goes out to her. And again, she's been through hell. And who the heck is Stefani Hutchinson to be speaking to all this and telling them what to do and trashing them. And I have a few other examples as well. And it's just disgusting. It just is to me, you know. Ugh. If anyone's going to the hell in a handbasket, certainly isn't Aaron. Oh my goodness, guys. I tell you, my biscuits be burning. Catherine Miller, hey there. Hey everyone. Did you catch the chat between William Good and Natalie? I notice how he always says and deflects any praise away from himself. Yes, he always says we. That's right. He does say we. A stark contrast to Mike Rinder, who always likes to garner credit. Yeah, amen to that. You're absolutely right. All right. Mischief managed. Great to see you. Weird how all the narcissists seem to be on one side of the bed. Yeah, I hear you. Wow. I don't know about that. Oh, people talking about auctions. Hey there, Joel. Good to see you. And we got Sophia here. Hello. Catherine Miller. Hey there. Anybody I missed? Good to see you all. All right, we're just going to put this out here because every single stream I do lately, this is brought up. So, put out there. I just noticed the Stephanie person looks like Mark with a wig. Yeah, I guess they do look they have a striking resemblance, and I guess his actual sister's name is Stephanie as well, but she spells it PH and an IE at the end. Yeah. I think, pretty classic way to spell Stephanie, so yes, everybody says that. I gotta say, today, if you didn't catch Rabbit's stream today, it was great. She actually went through, Dianetics, Marisa's latest video. She went through the whole thing. It was great. I mean, Marissa's awesome. She's so funny. She made so many good points, and Rabbit was going through the whole thing, and someone mentioned Stephanie Hutchinson in the chat, and someone said, yeah, she looks like MH in drag, and I was like, but I'm a girl, and then I realized, oh, Mark Headley, okay, because I saw my initials. I'm like, what? What are you talking about me for? But no, they meant Mark Headley. We have the same initials, just so happens. So please stand by for a little sip of water here. All right. It's going down the line here. Hey, George. Thank you so much for being here. George. Everybody's saying hi to George. He's a rock star. Hey, Susie. I just read a comment of yours. You're back. All right. Hello, hello. Yeah, my biscuits are burning. That's right. That's right. And oh, by the way, I have a couple new emojis. Someone last night requested a receipts emoji. So I have a mug in my merch shop. I just made it for fun. And a couple people did buy it. It's a scroll. It's like kind of one of those parchment paper scrolls, and it says even Jesus got receipts. So I made it like that. The receipts I just made like an old scroll. So there's that, and there's also one in honor of KK, who was a protester and a really good friend of Pearl Snappies and some of the other protesters, and I think it was Fluffer Squirrel UK asked me to kind of gave me a design because she's an artist and she gave me like an idea, and I made a little KK emoji. So that is loaded as well. So buckle up. It could be a bumpy ride. Good. I'm glad you're feeling good, Susie. That's great to know. Joelle Beck. Hello, hello. Great to see you. Hey there. Everybody's saying hi to Susie. We got SBTV Flea. Hello. I love some of these names are great. Sandy McKenna. Hi there. Hi there. We got Susan P. Hello, hello. And Jen G. Susan P. and Jen G. Gary J. Hey there. Great to see everybody. And Janaski. Ginger O Snap. All right. Glad you're here. All right. Oh, yes. Just noticed my member status. Yes, we had a lot of gifting last night. I was so excited. Yeah, so you got a gifted membership. Must have happened yesterday. Thank you to whoever was the gifter. All right. Yes. Oh, there she is. Hef. Hello. Hello, our friend. Inappropriate Hef. Love you. Love you. Yeah. Good point, Anna. I saw this video earlier. This woman is a troll. Right. I don't have Twitter. Well, I think I have Twitter, but I don't follow her on Twitter or anything, but I'm just gonna pull up her blog posts. So cooler by the lake. Yay, you made it. Yay, you made it. One sec, guys. Just need another. Diana S. Hi, good to see you. Oh wow, we got so many in here. Hey everybody. Okay, I'm just gonna say yes. Yes, we did. I did see it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We got some burning biscuits. That's right. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I know. What a day, huh? What a day in SPTV land. And yes, like I said, Miriam and my lawyer friend Zach. I said Jack. Zach just did a stream as well. So check that out if you haven't seen that. Yes, it was so hard to watch Surge and Aaron, but very powerful, very important. I agree. I agree. Kiva, hey there, sweetheart. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Regina Baker, Laker Dog. The St. Louis Scientology Squirrel. All right, good. You got Gia and sold at 001. Hi, everybody. Cults be calling. Yes, you're here. Yay. All right, everyone. Oh, here we go. Mark Harmon. The dirty stay-ups are the best. It was great to have. Oh, thank you. Yes, I will be a dirty stay-up as much as I can. And that is at Chow Yun Smut. If you want to check out her channel, if you ever have insomnia or if you're on a different time zone. And yeah, it's at 2:00 Eastern AM. Very AM. Beware of the dolls. Hello. Going rogue. Hi there. Banna Doc. Yes, thank you all mods. Mods are amazing. Amazing, amazing. Tazzy D. All right, guys. I'm gonna just say kind of a blanket hello. Oh, little Bo Beats. Hey there. Stefani. Okay. Oh, inappropriate. Yes, my biscuits turned to ash last night. Yeah, that's another whole ball of wax. Don't be burning Hef's biscuits. That's damn sure. Absolutely. Oh, not that Helen. Hey, Marilyn. It's 1 p.m. on a Sunday. Oh, happy Easter here in Australia. There's no one else on this planet who could do what. Oh, thank you so much. Much love to you, Marilyn. You have a heart of gold, and so do you. Not that Helen, and I'm so glad you're here. Great to see you. Leah's. Hey, Leah, you're a cub. Yes, you're a cub. I got so many cubs now. I love it. I love it. Love it. Hey, Max's mom. All right. Okay, I'm going to start some things. Honey, if you're there and you want to start things, I see his little icon down there that he's in the backstage, but he's probably getting settled in because he just got home. So yeah, I cried alongside of Aaron. It was so hard for him. He still can't talk about himself and Colin. Yeah, I know. And definitely he really explained why, because I know he said several times that he didn't like being an auditor. He didn't want to have auditing. He never volunteered to even have auditing on himself. And now I understand why, so many reasons. But it just makes total sense. Yeah. All right. Lil Bo Beats, Heat and Sheep Feet. All right. Comment. Jeffrey Augustine said, and I quote, "This is not what I taught you, Stephanie, and is how I deleted live stream reaction video to her blog." Oh, it's now deleted? He went live right after Kelly. Oh, it's continued? Okay. I'll try to find it. I might be down too far to find it. I'm waiting for my better half to help me here. I don't have anybody to stream here tonight. Patricia Patrick, comment. After Stephanie's blog is going after ASL in the Aftermath Foundation, says and does nothing about it, I'm done. I hear you. Yeah. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's like there's so many layers, guys, because as you saw when I showed you those emails from Mike Rinder, he said twice that they were looking for replacements, that all the board members were planning on stepping down. Maybe they changed mind, but he said it twice. And he said that they were looking for replacements. That was one thing. The other thing is the dates on these things I'm going to show you are kind of sus, as my kids would say, because she must have known, like when she was talking about Miriam's treatment, it's so unprofessional, so unbecoming of somebody that's either being considered as a board member on a public charity or is a board member on a public charity. And we already went through the code of conduct. And if I need to go through that again, I will, I'll go through that again. So, burns my biscuits, guys. Totally. Yeah. Airdrie. Yeah. Stephanie's blog about Miriam's treatment was disgusting. Yeah, I'm going to touch on that definitely. I do have some things to pull up. Kayla, pot and kettle. That was one of my favorites. That was so much fun. Oh, Venus Blue Jeans, you made it. Yeah, pot and kettle was really fun to make. Mhm. Lathonda, hey there. Great to see you. Comment, Mrs. Hutchinson, Ms. Hutch, Ms. Hutch will end up on the tongue heap. We have the spatulas. For sure. Okay. No violence with the spatulas. But yeah. Yeah, we do have hell in a handbasket there too, guys. um, mm, yeah, I hear you guys. I see a lot of comments on this. Absolutely. About the stream with Serge and Aaron. Comments on Mike Rinder. Absolutely. Are you gonna start things, honey? Okay, he's here. Good, good. You're here. Hey, from a poet. Good to see you. See you. All right, I'm getting towards the end, guys, and then I will. I'll go back a little later, but I want to show you some of the things. Oh, okay, honey. I see a part 2 of something. I don't know if you're starring things, but you can get some of those. I'm going to just grab this question. Valerie Bolajek, question, Marilyn, have you done Xeno that doesn't need a bobblehead? If I missed it, sorry, I've been busy. That's okay. Yes, I have. They take a long time. Yeah, they take like several weeks for me to make, even if I'm doing it some each day. I do have a picture of it on my intro when Kelly was kind of panning over, like, I think it was Zeno, the full Zeno, the doll, and then Rodney and Raymond, his husband, Rodney and Raymond, and then a Theta Potato. Yeah, so I have. Yeah, that's okay. I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. Yeah. George Massey, Rabbit called her out for real. Yep. And used the T word. Oh, the troll word? The troll? I thought the Aaron blog post was one off, but no, the woman has form. Yeah, she's been trolling her. She didn't know it was the same person. And she's like, who is this Ultio Veritas person? Ultio et Veritas? That's her. What is Maurice's channel? That is at Diane. I believe it has 2 N's. It's at DIANNETEX. I believe that's how you spell it. Pretty sure. Sure. We got coffee pots. Who is Chow? Okay, Chow Yun Smut. It's at Chow Yun Smut is her channel. She is she's a creator, and she was a friend of, I don't know if you know Days But Not Confused, Doug Scott Kramer. After he passed away, she started a channel just to have like a little kind of a gathering space in like late at night, and she just started doing it every night, and now she's there. She's got membership. She's really fun. She sings. She's just got a beautiful voice, and she's just a lot of fun. And her name is Cricket, and she's actually organizing. She is a travel advisor, and she does it for a living. And she's organizing a SPTV cruise. So I don't know. I think the deadline went by, but if you're lucky, if anybody's interested, you might be able to squeeze in. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So I had so much respect for Aaron and Serge. Aaron allowed himself to be vulnerable, and Serge was strong as a rock. I adore them both. Absolutely. I agree with that. Totally agree with that. Okay. So I'm going to go. Whoa. Where do I find these blogs? Peggy Cole. I've got all of the links right in the description below. So I have her blog. I have 3 different articles that I will just kind of touch on. So, oh, Lathanna, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Awesome. Decided to crochet a rainbow shawl. I love that. That's amazing. I love that. Okay, getting to the end. There we go. Okay, I'm going to share my first thing here. 1 sec, guys and girls and everybody and gals. All right. Okay, I'm going to go back and look. Okay, let me scroll a little bit. I'm not going to read the whole thing. We'd be here all night, but I will touch on a few parts. I'll try not to scroll too fast. Okay, I'm going to go right up to the top, guys. Okay, so it's called Shatter. I think she calls it Shatter and Confront, exposing the truth about Scientology. So keep that in mind, guys. We're exposing the truth about Scientology. The part not mentioned. Okay, this is posted on March 4th, so a few weeks ago, 2024, by Stefani Hutchinson. And I just want to mention that she was announced as a new board member on March 16th. So this is a couple weeks. Not sure if she had already been voted in or appointed by now, but I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so description: fundraiser for Miriam Francis. This is an SBTV community live stream fundraiser for Miriam to get the post-traumatic stress injury treatment she applied to the Aftermath Foundation for and was denied. So she put that up there. I don't know what she has against this fundraiser, but she made sure she had that there. Okay, so I'm not going to go into this whole thing about the treatment, but I will touch on a few things. She said the treatment that Miriam Francis is seeking is based upon a pain management procedure called stellate ganglion block (SGB). SGB is FDA approved for treating neck, back, and other applicable pain. Okay, so she kind of goes into this. I guess she just knows how to use Google and stuff, because I don't think she's a medical professional, but she uses a lot of, as usual, she uses a lot of strong language and just, you know, different, a little bit inflammatory type words. And she says off label a lot, things about off label, and about experimental treatment, not FDA approved for certain things like PTSD. Again, as one of you or probably several of you pointed out earlier, that Mike Rinder's treatment that a lot of us fundraised for and gave to was also experimental. So pot or kettle, guys, pot or kettle. Okay, so a lot of stuff about all that. 75, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't mean to just do the blah, 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 guys, but it is long. I have the link in the description below. I just wanted to catch the part. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Okay. I wanted to mention this. Jamie Mustard, a former Scientologist, was a patient of Dr. Lipov's, who then contributed to Lipov's book, The Invisible Machine, touting the DSR procedure. Mustard appeared on YouTube 8 months ago with Benjamin Boyce, where there was a lot of antidotes and a lot of rambling on, but no actual research studies and no real proof that DSR is a miracle cure for PTSD. Okay. And I'm not speaking to that because I'm not an expert. I don't know. I don't really know. But I will say that who has the right to dictate how people treat their trauma? And she just seems to just be an expert in everything, and it just burns my biscuits, guys. It just burns my biscuits. And you'll see a couple other things that she says in this article, and then some other articles. It's very, very unbecoming of a board member that is supposed to be, helping trauma survivors. So she's definitely not trauma informed, in my humble opinion. Okay, so she starts kind of playing the devil's advocate, just has all these different, things. What if? She says, let's set aside the emotional side taking. What Miriam Francis is asking the Aftermath Foundation to do is to finance her foray into an experimental off-label procedure. So she starts to make comments, what if, this and that. And, some of them might be legit. I get it. But she's acting as if she's sitting at the board table. She's acting as if she's already a board member. It's just interesting that she just is throwing all this out. I would think this would be kind of like a private thing, like a deliberation. She's deliberating to herself. So interesting. And she did say something about the Aftermath Foundation was being raked over the coals. Sorry, guys. I wish I knew how to highlight the stuff and then you could see it better. But again, I got the link in the description, and you can go ahead and do it. But she uses things like, oh, here it is. This entire situation is what is known as a trick bag for the board of the Aftermath Foundation. Miriam's requests for funds were not approved, not only because she has the support and medical assistance she needs, but also, how does she know? How does she know all this? But also because of the legal and financial questions as procedure carries. I mean, I didn't see it. Did you all see a statement as to the reasons why? I don't know. She has a lot of knowledge that, that she's not even on the board yet at this point. The board has been raked over the coals for this. It's been raked over the coals. And then there's more what ifs and, all that. Okay. And again, I think that it's within their rights to refuse it and they have their reasons, but that they didn't even tell her. And it was really, oh yeah, she wants you to know. Oh, this is the other thing too. She's talking about all this medical stuff, right? And then she goes into, um, one second. Just want to get the first part of it into the affidavit. What does that have to do with her medical situation? I don't understand. But hopefully, having more information concerning the fraught situation might mitigate some of the hate and malice directed towards Aftermath Foundation. So she's going to set the record straight. She's going to tell you the rest of the story because this is her story. This is what she has authority to say because she knows it all. She knows it all, guys. We will also include there are misunderstandings surrounding the affidavit from Miriam's mother that seems to have started all of this chaos. The affidavit was obtained from Miriam Francis's mother by Scientology, not by the producers of the show. This is why Mike Rinder's attempts to find out if the show had the document and were not successful. Scientology has it. Okay. And of course, she fails to mention that he emailed, and we saw the emailed Miriam and said, hey, I got the information you're looking for from the lawyer, but I'm not going to tell you the information unless you tell me what, answer my questions. So, of course, she didn't mention that. So, but anyway, Scientology has it. And now you know the rest of the story. So now you know the rest of the story. Whose story, Stephanie? Whose story? Are you telling the victim's story? You're taking it upon yourself. You're a self-appointed expert. You're a self-appointed liaison to the never ends. Now you're a self-appointed medical researcher, expert, and now you know where the affidavit is. And now we know the rest of the story. Whose story? Miriam's? How about letting Miriam tell her own story? How about leaving Miriam alone? You're supposed to be confronting and shattering Scientology. And who's doing the work? Miriam's doing a lot of heavy lifting right now. She is, because she's advocating for the children that not only are trying to survive every day after having been abused in that horrible cult, but also advocating for the children that are still in there. So what are you doing, Stephanie? What are you doing? Are you doing the work? I got a few more things I want to show you guys, and then I definitely will get into your questions and comments. So, Dunk, if you're there, if you want to just keep putting some in the start, that would be awesome. Okay, whew, so that happened. Guys. Okay, next. Where do I want to go next? Okay. Now this I'm taking a little bit of a detour here, but I think this is important to point out. And if you haven't seen, I know I'm throwing out, I should have put the link below, but go to Dianetics at Dianetics and watch her video. It's not too long, and she mentions this this article that Stefani wrote. She's written a few of them, but I found one in particular interesting that I wanted to just touch on about Taryn, about Mike Render's daughter. So not only does she know all the stories about Miriam's life, she knows the medical stuff. She's an expert. She's an expert, guys. She's also butting into his and Mike is welcoming it because he praised her about it, but butting into his family business too, you know. So I'm gonna point that out. And I know that Taryn is still in Scientology. I'm not condoning her actions. I'm not saying that she's not influenced by Scientology and put up to it, but there's two sides to the story here. And I don't think she's 100,000% wrong. I don't. And she's there because she was born into it. So I just want to point out a couple things here, guys. And again, I'm sorry about the skipping around. I just can't read the whole article and still make my points here. Okay. Get the next one. Just going to close a couple windows so it makes it a little easier. And again, just pay attention to the language that she chooses because I think words matter. I really believe that. I really believe that words matter. Okay. Make sure it's up there. It is. Okay. Good. So I'm going to start reading at the top and then I'm going to skip down a little bit. Okay. So we got Taryn Teutsch's very small point. Okay. Posted on May 2nd, 2022. So almost 2 years ago by Stefani A. Hutchinson. Okay. Now she's quoting from something that Taryn said. Part of being a decent human being is being able to accept criticism and respect others and what they feel or think. Equally important is being willing and able to take another person's view. End quote. So begins another sad, hypocritical attempt by Taryn Teutsch to paint her father, Mike Rinder, in the dark colors of Scientology policy. Given she has wasted irretrievable hours of her life in vengeful, calculated psychological terrorism, Taryn has effectively removed herself from the definition of decent human being. Let me tell you something right now. If she was talking about my daughter, who was born in a cult, if my daughter was still in a cult, and what, wrote an article like this, we'd have words. We'd have a problem. That's just disgusting. Calling her an indecent human being. Is she even calling her a human being? I don't even know. What are you talking about, Stefani? What you talking about? Oh, sorry, guys. I get heated. It's just awful. It's just awful. She just needs to shush him up, which means shushing your mouth. Just stop. Just shut your mouth. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. Whew. Okay. Taryn spent years insisting Mike Rinder physically assaulted his ex-spouse, leaving her, quote, damaged for life. A claim that has not worked. Attempting, which, I believe that he didn't do that. That's my personal opinion. I'm not saying he's a saint. I think he can be a very nice person. He didn't treat me very well in the emails. And I do believe Nora and different people say, even out of Scientology. And he even said he has a weakness of not treating people very nicely with respect. So I don't know. That's just my observation. But I don't think he's a, quote, wife beater. Okay. That's a little extreme. But I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay. So I know I'm just skipping around here. Yes. Okay. So that hasn't worked, saying that her mother's damaged her life. Attempting a different tactic, Teutsch has now switched to tugging the emotional heartstrings with the image of the poor, neglected daughter. So she wasn't neglected? I don't know about that. I venture to say she was neglected. Okay, quote, my father, Mike Rinder, did not love me. Taryn would like her readers to believe that while her poor, delicate mother lovingly struggled to provide for her abandoned children, her father was absent and abusive. She portrays Rinder as the bad parent in another otherwise close, loving, happy family. And then she goes on to say that both parents were dedicated SeaOrg executives, that they only saw, and she actually talked about quotes from Jenna Miscavige's book about how they only saw their parents once a week. So I think she was neglected, or at least abandoned, you know. So I don't know. She's just talking about actually there was you can read it, but they're just talking about how they grew up and how they were all in the same room. They had a roving nanny. Um, okay. This is Taryn's pretense of her father's, quote, cruelty and abandonment exposed under the reality of her Scientology SeaOrg upbringing. It was cruel. I think it was cruel on Scientology's part and on both of her parents' part to leave these children to with, nannies and never seeing them, maybe seeing them once a week. And we all know now that we've watched that stream with um well, we know from listening to Surge for many months, how these kids were treated in the cadet orgs and things. I don't think she had a rosy life, so I don't know why she's saying like, "Oh, well, why is she so angry?" So this is Taryn's pretense of her father's, quote, cruelty and abandonment exposed under the reality of Scientology Sea Org upbringing. So then she says that she's Taryn's spending time perusing her father's social media, looking for ways that he's not treating people nicely. And she says she's found some things. She's found some things. So again, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I just want to read the the end of this. Okay. So she requotes the thing from the beginning, the quote part of being a decent human being. And then she says, neither Scientology nor Teutsch can accept can accept the criticism their actions rightly draw. Equally important is knowing that Scientology is completely unwilling to allow anyone any view that contradicts their own. Yeah, I agree with that. Quote, hate, violence, victim shaming, they aren't acceptable. And people are trying to change that narrative, end quote. And this is what I wanted to bring out for the end of this. Too bad Taryn doesn't practice what she preaches. Always attack, never defend. Destroy by any means necessary. Where we heard that? I think she kind of likes that quote. She just seems to like that quote, don't you think? Um, Interesting. So where have we heard that before? Let's check that out. So destroy by any means necessary. Um, oh my goodness. Oh, is this another child of Scientology? Is this another child of Scientology? Uh, Aaron Smith Levin? I venture to say he is. And I'm not going to read this and go through it because most of you probably have already seen it. But I just wanted to point out again the inflammatory language she uses, the pictures that she uses. Oh, there's poor Alex. Okay. And yeah, isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? And mhm, okay. So there's that. All right. And one more thing I want to show you guys. So this is hard. This is really hard to do because we've heard so many stories. We've heard um, the horrors that these kids, now they're in their 30s, 40s, 50s even, but these second gens, third gens, they've gone through this hell. They didn't choose it. They were born into it. Laura and Liz Ferris, Liz Gale, and all of them. It's just disgusting. It's terrible. It's terrible. And I just want to end my little presentation and then I'll get into your comments and questions. And I'm only going to play just a tiny clip from this, guys. Okay.
That would be the auditing process. Now, you're going to have to say this because I don't want to keep saying it. The reason I'm getting so upset about this is because when I did my academy levels at PAC, the person that gave me the audit on this was a cadet. Was like a 12-year-old girl. It was
Trigger warning, guys. You know,
it was
take a break
Katrina
if you need
James.
to.
I don't know
We
if you
got
know
a couple
Katrina.
minutes.
And she had just been forced to join the SeaOrg with her parents. Her parents were some of the SeaOrg members who were sent away from the SeaOrg when they had kids. And so she grew up in the real world. And then they made her parents come back into the SeaOrg, and they brought her back to LA against her will. She didn't even want to be there. And she was in the cadet org. And when people are doing their auditor training, they would just give the cadets to them because the cadets had nothing to do and everything. And they thought they would be easier to audit because they don't have all these crazy things in their past. And the thing is, I was just as horrified at having to do this as she was at having to receive it. And it's being done in the co-audit course room with an audience. Everyone can hear what you're doing. And like between auditing sessions, she would just go back to her room and cry. And even though it was embarrassing as shit at the time, it didn't occur to me at the time, just because of how we were raised, that it wasn't just uncomfortable. It wasn't just embarrassing. It's actually horribly abusive and damaging. And like,
Yeah, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Hard to watch. But if you haven't seen it and you feel like, Ken, in the beginning, they go through a video of a little girl, 10, 12 years old, tops, auditing a grown adult, and it's absolutely horrific. It's terrible. That little girl should be, she should be riding her bike, playing with dolls, learning division or whatever. Oh, Serge, you're here. Serge Delmar. In case it was not clear before, no more kids in Scientology. Kids cannot consent, period. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Serge. I'm just heartbroken. And thank you, Serge, for you're doing the work. You are doing the work. Fuck those bitches. Fuck that. I'm sorry. I don't usually say that. I usually say like burn your biscuits and stuff, but it just makes me so mad. Thank you for doing the work. And yeah. I'm watching everybody send hearts. Yeah. It just needs to stop. It needs to absolutely stop. Yeah. I just can't even imagine the horrors. And I just want to send this message to Mike Rinder and Stefani Hutchinson. Just cut the shit. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. So, yes, we care. Yeah. Yes, there's so many people from all over the world. All over the world. Yeah. I'm just watching the hearts. Yeah, I love you, Serge. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to stop. No more kids in Scientology. And this is the work. This is keeping the eye on the prize, and not telling them to shut up and be silent. And I am so just grateful that that you are all here to support second, third, first, whatever gens, and that we can all talk. Yes, it has to stop. It does. It has to stop. Yeah. Thank you all. It needs to get political. I agree. I agree. Mm. Scientology off the rails. Serge Delmar, good job today. That was awful, but you guys are so right. It's time to stop telling glory stories about celebs and discuss the real truth instead. Yeah. Yeah. Where are these girls? Is Serena, what was her name? What, whatever. Shelly Miscavige? No, we want to know where these kids are. Where are they? Where are these kids? Get them out. Yep. Lizeka, Serge doing the heavy lifting and daily supporting. Yeah. And we care. We absolutely do. And this is going to happen. Ugh. Yeah. Love to you and Michael and Aaron and all of them. Yes. Ishka Bibble, happy to see Marisa getting more exposure. She has flown somewhat under the radar for too long. My opinion is that she is one of the most credible, direct speaking, like her buddy Doug Kramer. I agree. She's a good friend of mine, and she always just cuts through the bullshit and tells it like it is, and just has so much to offer. She really is a deep thinker and a straight talker. And you know what? I do have a prerequisite, guys, with my friend. If you want to be my friend, you got to have a sense of humor, or else you won't like me. And she is hilarious. She really is. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to start a few more things, and I will go through your. Love you, Serge. You have amazing heart. You have such a big heart, and you care about all those kids. And I just think you're a role model in this space, and you give us like the will to fight and the passion, and I love it. So, oh my goodness, I have a new member. I'm sorry, guys. I always have to clap. I just do this weird seal clap, but I just get so excited when I get a new cub. So, Valerie Boljack, thank you for becoming a cub. Appreciate that. Awesome. Who am I missing here? Oh, Stacy Toms, you made it. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, that was heavy, guys. That was heavy. I'm sorry, I got a little. That was. I don't know. I'm at loss for words, so I'm gonna read your comments. Yes, Serge and Aaron's live today was super emotional and very impacting. Yeah, it really was. Really, really was. Okay, let's go through these. Susie in Paradise. I was about to watch Zach and Miriam, but I didn't want to miss this live. Well, yeah, I think they finished. I was trying to place my live kind of after everybody was on. So yeah, you can watch the replay. But thank you for being here. Appreciate that. George Massey, I lost. Oh yeah, I did too. I really did. And I didn't even want to replay the part about his brother, about Colin, because that would have wrecked me even more. Yeah. Diana asks, I won't be able to watch the stream of AA, Ron, and Serge for emotional reasons, but I'm very proud of these fine men and their courage. Yes, absolutely. Take care of yourself. I think about a year ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to either myself, for things I still really don't talk about, but not anything like Scientology, but yeah, it's definitely there's a lot of people that can relate, and trauma is trauma, right? So, oh yeah, it's rough, guys, but we have each other, and yeah, we can get through it, right? Oh my God, Kayla, thank you so much. Gifted 5 memberships. Oh, I got 5 more cubs. Oh my goodness. Thank you, sweetheart. I really appreciate that. You're awesome. Thank you. You're all awesome. All right. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. We'll put you in here. Wow, another toxic stream attacking the Aftermath Foundation. Can't you watch some reality show instead? Well, you know what? You could watch some reality show instead too. You know what I heard? There's like literally a million channels on YouTube, and so you can choose from those. And I have a question for you. Did you see this from the beginning of the stream? My question is, how do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? So, anyways, but thank you for paying me to read your question. Anyways, Carrie J, I think it's passive aggressive to loudly bash someone and then they naturally respond, cry about how they are perpetuating drama. Yeah, I hear you. I agree with that. Makes sense to me. Okay. LaFonda, comment. It is not for Aftermath Foundation boards to decide whether a treatment is appropriate for a patient. That is for the patient's doctor to decide. The Aftermath Foundation board members only have to pay for it. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they don't have to. They don't have to pay for it. My big beef with that was they didn't tell her either way, and it was very strange because she was getting the other people were getting funds and answers within a day or two, and she had spoken to Claire, who didn't think it was going to be a problem, and then all of a sudden, with this scuffle with Mike Rinder, all of a sudden it's a problem. And even before, it's just unprofessionalism. It's just not okay to act the way they do and run a public charity. They're not fit. They're not fit to do that. Because look at Stefani. She's the newest member. And I'm going on my soapbox, guys. So just a week or two before she was appointed onto the board, she comes out and is just like, talking blah, 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 all the shit of why Miriam was refused. It's no one's business. It's no one's business. I would never, guys, if for some reason we weren't able to help one of the disaster victims that comes to us, I would never ask somebody to be on the board that would write a blog about it. Well, so and so was refused because XYZ. That's so wrong. It's so wrong, and it's nobody's business. And I think it's a breach in confidentiality. And she's just evil. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. She's evil. I can't stand it. Blah, blah. Oh, and I'm exposing her here because I don't even know her. I don't hate her. This isn't a hate piece. If I had $1 for every time people call me toxic in the past month, I would, I don't know. I could probably buy, a lot of coffees, real coffees like Starbucks. Oh my God. Wow. And, people come in here, obviously that person subscribed for at least 10 minutes and bought a super chat so they could go past, the starred questions, whatever. But I'll read it. I'll bring it up. Yeah. Just bring it on. Bring it on. Tammy M. The money that many of us donated to Mike was for experimental medication for esophageal cancer, right? How dare Stephanie, shame on you for writing this BS. Yeah. 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 It's just, I mean, what did I'm being toxic towards the Aftermath Foundation. I'm mostly focusing on Stephanie and I'm reading her words, guys. I'm reading her words. So Ladybird Sue 73. Unfortunately, if the Aftermath Foundation crashes and burns, the board can only blame themselves. Hello from the UK. Hello there. Must be late there. Great to see you. And yeah, I agree. Lathanda Grocklinga. Zach is a board member for SBTV for Foundation for 2 minutes, and he already did more for survivors than the Aftermath Foundation board in the last weeks. He let a survivor tell her story freely. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that was awesome. Hey, we got Brittany Van Brakel. Hey there. Thank you so much for the super chat. Do you think Stefani Hutchinson is a plant or just a crazy person? Even messaged the Aftermath Foundation board. I'm not sure what that means. I was so grossed out by her. I asked myself, what would Marilyn do? Oh, good. No, you don't want to do what I would do. Do you think she's a plant? I'm not sure. I'm not really, I don't know if I'm like naive, guys, but I don't think like that. Like, oh, they're a plant. Like, I don't know. Like, because I don't really trust myself to like, I don't know. I guess I'm too trusting, which I shouldn't be because it's bad because I get burned a lot. But I guess I don't know. I don't know enough about the workings of this whole, crazy cult that, when people are always like, oh, she's, this one's Osa, that one's Osa. I'm like, you might as well say they're a boogeyman to me. It's like, yeah, they're the boogeyman. Whatever. I think that Osa is less of a threat to the Aftermath Foundation than the Aftermath Foundation board members. And that's just my opinion. They're more toxic, to use a word that people like to throw around at me. Emily Dyer, is anyone able to drop the link to join memberships for this fund? Yes. If you go in the description of this video and scroll down, it says there's a link. It says join this channel or something to support, and that should bring you to Safari. If you're on a phone, your iPhone, yes, it should open a Safari window, and you should be able to join. And if you can let me know if that works, that would be awesome. And I think the mods may have, if I have any mods in here, may also have the link. So, but yes, thank you so much for joining. I get so excited. I really do. I really get so excited. I think it's so cool. This whole Cub thing, it just has me so happy. And Valerie Bolajek, thank you so much for the super chat. I was in public affairs for about 30 years. I feel someone wrote a satire on the subject and it's now gospel. I offered my help for the Aftermath Foundation, BTW, I'm not sure what that is, but they did. I'm not sure what that means. But they didn't accept. I did suggest a trademark, which they did use. All right. Well, yeah, if they like what you have to offer and you're useful, they will definitely, take you up on it. And then, in my opinion, the way I've seen over and over and over, if you're no longer of use to them, kick you to the curb. Never speak to you again. And the babies born into the SeaOrg had no affection groomed for labor camps. I know. And that's something that Miriam said today, was that she was groomed for labor. And she wanted to be a writer. And they were like, no, this is more important. You don't have time to be a writer. She's like, what about in my free time? She's like, they said, you're not going to have any free time. You're not going to have any free time. And I think about, Jamie Mustard just laying in his, feces and vomit and lice and just it's awful. It's just fucking awful. And so Stephanie and whoever that person was, send the super chat. Who's toxic? That's all I have to say about that. Ugh. Burns my biscuits, guys. I got to go back to the biscuits. And they can eat a bag of Rodney's as far as I'm concerned. Whole bag of Rodney's. Okay. John Van Geese, do you know who came up with that idea? Yeah. Who are taught it by Satan? Yeah. Yeah. They're going to hell in a handbasket, right? Yeah. And also that Stephanie had the nerve to bring up Goebbels or Goebbels or whatever in that article. You start bringing up that word, that's just disgusting. Like, know what you're talking about. Aaron is not, just because he dressed up like Danny Masterson and was just being a little goofy. I mean, he's making a point. Listen, I'm so glad for him that he was kicked off that Aftermath Foundation board, whatever. I'm so glad for him. I think it's the best thing that ever happened to him. One of the best things, because now he's free. He's free. And yeah. Ugh, I tell you, guys, I tell you. Hi there. Comment. I'm sure sitting in a studio and rehashing the old escape story like a great adventure saves so many kids. Not. Amen to that. pot and kettle, guys. Pot and kettle. It's like, well, you're doing the work. Keep your eye on the prize. If I see keep your eye on the prize, one more time, I tell you, my eyeballs are gonna fall out of my head. Ugh. Sharona, hey, my Sharona, my Sharona. It's so difficult to listen to some of these stories, but I watch them because they deserve to be heard. Of course, I need to watch them when I am, quote, in a good place to do so. I understand some can't. Absolutely. Yes. Definitely take care of yourself. Absolutely. Brenda, it's so good that Aaron decided to talk about this because he has such a huge audience. I think it's his biggest in SBTV land. Yeah, this was, I don't know, guys. I really feel like this stream, and Sturge, if you're still listening, thank you again, because I feel like this was like very pivotal, very monumental, because I think that like what Kelly does with her videos and how she pulls it together and you have something to look at. Because me, I learn things visually. So I think it really hit home for me, and him reading from the book and showing an example of that and giving examples that I'm sure he couldn't monetize this thing because some of the things, but he said even some of those were even mild compared to other things that, and he read that policy. It was like, think of the most horrible thing you could possibly think of on the dark web. And that's what they're having 12-year-olds, they're 13, 14, 15-year-olds say to adults and have adults say to them and other kids. And they don't even know what, some of these kids don't even know what like a tampon is, and just talking about all these disgusting, acts. I can't. Um, and like Aaron said, I mean, I didn't realize the extent of it, but any of these kids, say 16, 17, 18 even, have been groomed and trained. If they are level, I don't know the language, but there was like level 0 level, and then if they're level 2 or 3, they've been through all that. They've been forced through all that. And if they want to leave, this was one of the worst things I heard. Besides all the other, well, all of it's terrible, worse. All of it's the worst. When he was saying that if they want to leave, they can't, that they're basically, and I mean, that's like false imprisonment or kidnapping, they don't let you leave. They don't let them leave, and they say, they can't leave until they're happy. So, and I've been through that. I've been through that conditioning, type of conditioning, not auditing or bull baiting, but it was very similar. And you weren't off the hook until you had that glazed look and you were just fully surrendered, fully empty vessel for, quote, God to fill, and you had that glazed far off look. You've seen it. Xenu eyes, I had Xenu eyes. It's just disgusting. It's breaking the person down and making them nothing, like a zombie, and to do that to kids can't consent. If adults want to become zombies, let them. Kids can't consent. Oh, tell you guys. Leah, thank you so much for the super chat. Theory: Aftermath Foundation is using the Hutch, like the Hutch, as a soon-to-be scapegoat. They'll kick her off for her actions so they can be the heroes. Or she's a distraction to take the heat off them. Just say, yeah, see, I don't think like that. It's like, I know you don't either, Leo. You wouldn't do that either, but it's like, I don't know. Like, do they want to tank this? No, why can't they just do the right thing and get decent people? Why couldn't they listen for months and months and months? Not to me, just to everybody, They could have Googled how to fix anything. Like how I don't know, how to act. So all right, I'm back to the live chat, everybody. Thanks so much to my hubby for starting questions, but I'm back out on the loose here. Just see, we got SMP. SMSP. Marilyn, I'm finally catching a bit of your live. Good. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I go by Faith. All right. Good to see you. I just clicked on that because I hadn't seen you before. I just wanted to say hi. Kate D, Karen. Hey, Karen. Karen McCourt posted the link Marilyn sent to me. Okay, I sent you a link. I don't even remember. That's how much my memory's a little bit slipping lately. Oh my God. Oh, wait, I'm blind. Want you guys to be able to see me clap? I don't know why it's blurry. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. 5 gifted memberships, sushi full. Thank you so much. Yay. I get 5 more cubs. I'm so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's amazing. Kate D, that's okay. Oh, hi, Mama Bear. Sorry I'm late. I was with Carrie and Liz. Oh, that's awesome. That's okay. You can be with Carrie and Liz all you want. I'm totally for that. Okay. More gifted memberships. Yay. Yes. And anyone who got the gifted membership, please say thanks to the person that gave it to you. Awesome. And if you got a new membership and you want to see the perks, I think you can say see perks, but I can tell you if you click on the little smiley face where the emojis are, there's a whole bunch of emojis. I think I have like 24 more emojis, and 24 I think right now. And you also get like today I scheduled this stream earlier in the day, but I just announced it. I put out an announcement to members, and the reason I did that was I waited until about an hour or 2 before I went live to make it public, because yesterday I had a major troll problem while the live chat was just sitting there public. So even though I had it set to subscribers for 10 minutes or more, or 20 minutes or more, yeah, they waited and just spammed it with trolley type stuff. Came up from under their bridge. Oh. Paula Candeloro, I feel like people will realize that they are just there to be used to do the dirty work of Mike Rinder, and we'll hear about it at a later time when they come to their senses. I hope they do. I know Stephanie Hutchinson, I mean, according to people's observations, and I'm inclined to believe it, she's a more than a super fan, maybe what they call a stan, like a stalker fan. She is a super, super duper fan. And she's probably really, really honored and puffed up for, being appointed to the board now. I'm sure that was like a dream come true for her. And yeah, she's just probably just like, whoa, now she's even more. But yeah, what they say in the Bible, like pride cometh before a fall. I mean, I hope they do come to their senses. I still feel bad for Claire. I know she brought a lot of this on herself. I know that she knows a lot of things. Did know a lot of things. I don't know if she's, shared things that she's seen or done with the FBI, but think of it this way, guys. I mean, she was born into it too. She's a second gen too. I think she was like 4 years old when she was in the cadet org. And she has been under Mike Rinder's, I won't say thumb, but under Mike Rinder's authority and influence a huge chunk of her life. I don't know how many years, but she's been out of Scientology for almost 20 years. And she was at the gold base with him for many years as well. I don't know if technically she was his superior. That might have been, but I venture to say that he has a lot of influence over her, and I hope she breaks free. I do. Yes, welcome to the new Cubs. Yes, this is exciting. Oh, thank you, honey. He's got some more starred for me. All right. My friend Hef, inappropriate Hef, this is where the I offered and you all declined comes in. They will use that as an excuse rebuttal to anyone questioning the new members. Right. Because, and I mean, we all know the story. If you saw my stream that I said, blown it for good, because I'd had it after I was lied about by Mark Hadley in Discord. And I had thought about it for a hot second. And I was like, you know what? I mean, the way that Mike framed it, he asked me twice. And the way that he framed it was like, well, we have a hard time getting people to, it's a hard sell because of OSA. And I'm thinking, you know what? No, it's a harder sell because of you. Because I mean, look, they haven't even stepped down yet, and none of them have. And now they're just bringing more people like themselves on. Johnny Tech. I mean, I don't know Phil. I almost said Phil Collins, Phil Jones. I don't know him. He seems to be a decent guy, but this Stefani Hutchinson, she is a hot mess. Hot mess. Question. Hey, Bizzle's mom. Question. How do I know if you were gifted? Oh, gifted a membership. So if I think it's while you're watching, if somebody gives membership, it's random, like the algorithm or the computer just automatically just picks whatever random. So you'll know if you're in the chat and your name turns green, and it'll tag you. It'll say so and so gifted you a membership. And they don't, like, when somebody buys a membership, like I do it on other channels, I never know who's going to get it. But yeah, it's just a random thing. So Sushi Full. The gifted memberships only last a month, but it's easier to renew at the end than it is to navigate the phone link. I think you're right, because when I renewed mine on another channel, I just got an email and I was able to just do it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I'm always shocked. Surprise. Thank you so much, Janet from Another Planet. 5 more cups. Thank you for gifting those. And whoever got those, congratulations, congratulations to me, because I'm happier than probably any of you. I'm just so happy. Thank you so much. That's amazing. That's awesome. Oh, another one. I gotta clap, guys. I gotta do the seal clap. 5 more. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't stop saying it. I never imagined that I'd get so many cups. Lathanda Graclia, thank you for the super chat. Basically, Scientology is grooming SA victims. If kids don't learn to say no to assault, they are unable as adults to understand that it's inappropriate. Oh my God. I know. I mean, I knew it, but then again, I guess just today it was like a renewed, like, it really gave me more resolve. And again, like I said, seeing it acted out, and the examples, and reading from the book, it's like it's institutionalized abuse. Like Serge always says, it really is. It's institutionalized abuse. Oh, it's just, ugh. I always wiggle in my seat when I get all, "Wah." Yeah. Oh, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Marilyn, are you able to post the membership link? Somehow I don't have it. It should be. Can you test in the description of the video? Let me look real quick. Should be in there. Let me look. If you scroll down, it should say join this channel. And I think that's the link. Let me know if you find it. Okay. Just looking real quick. Because I think it automatically... Oh, it didn't do it? Usually it does it automatically. Join this channel. Okay. I know I do have recent videos that do have it. So the Sunrise Dawn, if you don't mind checking maybe yesterday's. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Housekeeping. Let's try this one. See if I can find it. It does say okay, join this channel. Access perks. Okay. All right, guys, I'll get that link. I'll put it right in the chat. Copy. See if it works. And paste. Okay, it says YouTube channel, and it says / a bunch of characters and /join. You can let me know if that works. Okay, Ishka Bibble, the Aftermath Foundation decision to vote Stefani onto the board merely confirms their bad judgment in handling AA run. Yeah. Yeah. And again, I spent the last several days talking to him, blue in the face about it. And yeah, that whole code of conduct thing, that's just disgusting. I mean, do they think we're stupid? I don't get it. And she's just doubling down, like, well, that's why I put that legal whatever you know, disclaimer. I don't know if she's a legal disclaimer, but she's like, oh, I put this disclaimer. Yeah, but the policies doesn't say it says anybody disparaging anyone. It doesn't say if you're saying it as a board member. It just says in general. And that's what they did to Aaron. Aaron wasn't speaking as a board member when he got in trouble for doing that video about Granberry, and that's not, he didn't even say his name. So, yep, pot and kettle, goose and gander. I'm gonna do a goose and gander one. Oh my goodness, more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my god, 5 more cups. Yes, I just have so much fun, like uh, just doing the shout outs and making emojis, and I will put some more content up. I think I did a little like funny, silly tea party with Doug. I don't know, like let me know guys what you want me what you want to see. But yeah, I just kind of take little videos of the dogs or something. I will put some more, maybe more I don't know, intelligent stuff. I'll try. But yeah, I just and anything that I put up that I put out for members, I eventually make it public, because I want everybody else to be able. I don't want anybody to be left out. And that's how I feel about that. So, um, okay. Prevent cults, practice safe sex. I love this one. Love that handle. It's one of my favorite ones right now. Aaron's removal from the Aftermath Foundation board seems to have changed many of the discussions from celebrities and Shelley to more relevant discussions about kids, second gens, and protesters, etc. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, it's definitely pendulum swing. Definitely. Oh, Lisa, will you make a cute clapping sound? I'll have to maybe, I don't know, have to figure out how to draw one or something because I was looking for templates last night and I couldn't find any clapping ones because I was looking in Canva. Yeah, I'll work on that. Oh, that's so funny. Thanks. Aw, super stormy day. All these gifted memberships make my heart happy. Yes, me too. Mama Bear, biscuits and cup. Yes, me too. Thank you guys. This is amazing. Awesome. Jane Post. I remember the live you did with Doug where you showed. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. Where you showed a picture of you in the cult. You could see the life had drained out of your eyes. It was so sad. It's wonderful to see your beautiful and vibrant. Thank you so much. And Doug was just the absolute right person to tell my story to, and I'll always be grateful to him and for our friendship. So thank you for that. And yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what cults do. And also, abusive relationships or any high control group can suck the life out of you. And yeah, we're not in a cult anymore, guys. I'm just really grateful for that. Yeah. Oh. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wind down soon. We've been going almost an hour and a half. Oh, okay. I'm going to get a couple more things. Oh, biscuits burning. Drifter Shelly, hey there, checking out the emojis. I love that. I love it. Airdrie comment in her piece on Aaron when Stephanie wrote about 3 arrests in LA and was corrected in the comments. Instead of being gracious, she currently bringing it up with the LA Times. Yeah, she's just she's not a nice person. Just, ugh. You know what? She's so miserable. Just, ugh. I don't know. It must be awful to be that miserable. Not fun. Not fun. Pokey SD. Hey, Zena Marlene. Yes, let's do it. Let's do a Zena Marlene for Doug, our friend Doug. Miss him. All right. Hide that. Sorry, guys. There it is. Everybody partake. Whatever you have, water, anything. Cheers. And yes. And as Cricket says, Chow Yun Smut, you got a potato chip, anything. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, I miss our friend Doug. Zena Marlene. There we go. I got the emojis out. Yeah, someone said that the Marlene emoji looked like Weird Al Yankovic. I thought that was great. Whoever came up with that, I thought it was funny. And it actually does. So it was like, I was trying to describe like which one, because I said she was a little like Keith Raniere, but I do love me some Weird Al. So, but I thought that was funny. I loved it. I thought it was really, really cool. So, oh, you're not getting your notifications, Pup Groomer? Are you subscribed? Oh no. Darn it. I'm sorry. Okay, well, next time I do a weird like this, I'll try to remember to text you or message you or something. Brenda, the spatula, the Rodney's, Dungy, Little Daddy. I love it. That's great. I got the Marlene's out. Yeah. All right, guys. Feel free to, if you need me, email me at coffeecultsandcrafts@gmail.com. And keep those pictures coming. I will, next week, we're going to get a little more back to normal. I do want to do some interviews, but I want to do some morning musings and do some fun stuff. You know, post your pictures again of your fur babies or any kind of pets or scenery or anything you're working on, anything of interest. You know, just send me pictures of anything within reason. And, yeah, we got receipts. That's right, Karini, you're here. You're here. You're bringing the receipts. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. This has been great. And have a very happy Easter. And we will see you soon. And I will attempt to do in this outro. Let's set it up. All right. And see you later, guys. See you later. Zenu Marlene, everybody partake. Cheers. This is good coffee. This is why, you know, my hubby makes the coffee.
Like